Hey guys, what's up? Brought back here again with some more This Is the Police. I thought I was recording a minute ago, then got to check because my mic wasn't working right, and it turned out because I had my headphone volume turned all the way down. So back here, all I did was it went through the little, read the little newspapers, and then it started this commentary. It's literally right at the beginning of it. So we're gonna start right here and see what we got going on next.
Anymore.
Cops don't use police station cafeteria anymore. There's some kind of stigma against sitting shoulder to shoulder with the partners.
Just takes snacks from the machines or grabs a meal and hammers it down in the corner like a vulture on a corpse. The main thing? Don't look into anyone's eyes. Could be construed as an invitation to sit together. The only people eating here are ghosts. My deputy, Francis Kendrick. He recently became one of those ghosts. The subject of one of the most devastating corruption scandals in the history of Freeburg. No evidence to support the accusations, but everyone knows Kendrick's days are numbered. I need that file I asked for. Needs to be ready tonight. Francis didn't say anything, but I understood. Ghosts aren't supposed to talk. Besides, I got a feeling he was already finished.
He was already finished. Gotta get a good cop voice. Alright. Let's turn that sensitivity down just a tad. Right about that? Alright. Show me what you got. I'm a 60-year-old police chief. A few months away from retirement. I don't need anyone telling me how to do my job. Oh, that's an option. Yeah, no, I need to know. Freeburg PD organizes upcoming work assignments and their shifts for today and tomorrow. Every shift, officers respond to crimes in progress and detectives continue their investigations. You can freely move employees between shifts. That's my instructor voice. And we got Officer Abrams here. He's got 1,230 golden stars. He's a good noodle. All officers and detectives possess several important characteristics. I can talk. I promise. Characteristics. Well, professionalism shows the overall efficiency level of your policeman, and I gotta turn this. Again, I'm still hearing myself because I haven't got my Elgato Game Link. Professionalism shows the overall efficiency level of your policeman. A figure around 150 is considered average. Any policeman who falls short of this mark is not entirely reliable, while those whose professionalism is considerably higher than average are a safe bet. Even in a pinch, an individual's level of professionalism may rise and fall over the course of their career. I mean, that's how it works in real life anyways, usually, You're either going to get better or you're going to get worse. Energy shows how tired your policemen are. The less energy your people have, the less reliable their work. And a policeman who is exhausted might fall asleep at the wheel or make a critical error on the job. Your employees lose 1 point of energy after working each day and restore 1 point after each day of rest. Hidden characteristics. Your employees don't tell you everything. Some additional characteristics are hidden from view. For instance, some cops are lazy and will come up with any reason they can think of to take the day off, while others like to drink too much. You can only guess about these things, but you should be able to draw your own conclusions based on the behavior of your employees. Alright, turn this sound back on. Play with these guys also. We're going to start off with the coaching. Oh, this is our shift. Well, Price fucking sucks. Austin, you're down there. You need to get your shit together. Just saying. I got faith that Price will turn around. Maybe not. I didn't realize she was. I guess that's a girl. I'm gonna send a SWAT. Send SWAT into the nursing home. Responding to calls is the bread and butter of police work. You'll need to send your officers to crime scene before the timer expires. A mark on the map shows where the call came from. The farther away the destination is from the police station, the longer it'll take your officers to travel back and forth. So the longer people will be tied up and unavailable for upcoming work. Sorry about that. I'm getting messages. We are in the process of getting a house. And so we're having to deal with all the process of getting all the paperwork figured out and everything like that, because we're not getting like a real house. Right now we're putting a, hopefully a double wide out on some land we have, because we're going to build later, but we got to start somewhere. You know, I'm only 24. Whew. Getting up there. But anyways, you know, we're just going through that process. Going through the process. Beepity boppity boop. ALT, okay, everyday mall. The easiest way to determine how difficult a task might be to check how many units you are allowed to send on the call. The more units you can send, the more serious the alleged threat. Particularly risky missions give you the option of sending SWAT, but they must be accompanied by at least one officer. The number of slots is not the only thing to consider. Any available information, from the location of the crime scene to the presence of weapons and so on, all this can tell you how seriously each case should be taken. A mission might look simple at first glance until it turns into a brutal meat grinder, or a serious call can come in which turns out to be a false alarm. Alright, so hit and run. A married couple exited a convenience store and saw a van in the parking lot back over a homeless man who'd been digging through a trash can. The driver jumped out to help, but once he saw that he hit a bomb, he got back in the van and quickly drove away. Alright, we're gonna stand party. Almost in Austin. Woo, 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 woo. I live like right in the middle of town right now, and like that's all I fucking hear. Oh, we got another one. Let's fight. The Last Picture Show Theater. A theater manager reports that during a show of Citizen Kane, a drunk that can't be real. A drunk man attempted to force his way into this theater carrying a snowboard decorated with the word Rosebud. When he was denied entry, he violently attacked the cashier and is currently fighting with the theater security guard. Right, but we're gonna send Yancy. Fuck it with some price. Now, I used to be a theater manager at one point. I seen that shit happen one too many times. Give me a mission report. Oh shit. Report. When everything goes well, the police capture the criminals and nobody dies, but the truth is sometimes the criminals manage to escape. Just try to avoid. Good God. Just trying to avoid any dead cops or civilians. You gotta turn that game volume down a little bit. Dead cops will hurt your roster, and dead citizens bother the mayor even more than the living ones. Well, Jesus! Anything allowed? Offender caught, officers unharmed. They there yet? Come on, boy.
311A complete. 910C in progress.
Offender escape, officers unharmed, civilians unharmed.
311A in progress.
Right. Johnson, Wergen, and Katz Law Firm. A brother and sister clashed with each other over their deceased father's will. According to one of their lawyers, we don't dare separate them, and our security guard is off duty tonight. We'll just send Tochi. Oh my god, I just killed her. Alright. Armed robbery. 3 teenagers armed with a shotgun robbed a videotape store and made off with their whole collection of adult movies. The criminals fled in the car, but the store manager wrote down the car license plate. The owner is one Janet Brown, who lives in the suburbs. I'm gonna send my 2 best. I gotta get Yancy back.
412A in progress.
Hold up.
311A complete.
Offender caught, officer harmed. Yeah.
Looks like we have a situation
Alright.
here.
Armed robbery suburb. When your cops aren't sure how to proceed, they may contact you and ask you how to handle the situation, but try to deal with whatever comes up, but don't waste your time on this stuff. You have plenty of other problems on your plate. Oh, shit. They might give themselves up. Oh, look at that! There we go. Come on. Alright, we gotta get to this one. Assault. It just says ghetto. Oh my god. It just says ghetto. Ghetto. A passerby saw some teenagers attack an elderly musician, then run away with his guitar and his money. Ugh, excuse me. All I got left is prize. That's it. That's all I got. No one else get dribbled. No, do it. We gotta be almost done. My sleeper stepped up tonight. Everybody's back.
412.
Alright, offender caught. Officers unharmed. Everybody's going on. There we go. Except for Price. Fuck you, Price. Seems to have alcohol problems. Probably could be used unknown. 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 I think it's all done. I think it's just waiting everybody to get someone in the day. I should have probably ended that earlier. If you think you'll need a couple extra hands tomorrow, you can order any cop to come in and work every time. But if they're working flat out, they'll be much more exhausted. Someone's bound to be making a mistake. Of course. Oh my god. In the day.
Used to be, when I asked Kendrick to stay late at the office, he liked to grumble and crack wise. Nowadays, he doesn't have the strength for it. Slumped shoulders, blank stare, wrinkled skin. The past few weeks, I don't hardly recognize my old friend. In his younger years, he reminded me of a gallant royal officer in an old Kipling story. Kendrick isn't just crumbling under the weight of the public pressure, but from the shame of it all. Internal Affairs raided the library he inherited from his grandfather, hoping they'd find buckets of cash stashed in the pages. Heard about the look on his face, the fearless policeman standing helpless in horror. I've known Francis for 30 years. The past 20 years, he's played loose with the law. And I know that at a certain point, every stolen dollar brings more misery than anything else. Probably sounds crazy, but I sympathize with the guy. What can I do? Your friends are your friends, and these are the waters we swim in.
Called all of the people on that list today. Now they know you're in business, so you could get a call from any of them. You don't need to worry about any of them. I've cleared them all.
And what kind of business are we talking here?
It's nothing too serious, just like you asked. Should be just a few small
Sorry.
payments will vary depending on the situation and who you're dealing with. How much are you looking to earn?
$500,000.
$500,000? Why not a whole million?
Because everybody wants to take $1 million. Figured I'd try something different.
$500,000 in 180 days? Well, you could earn it all above board if you netted all the big fish and hit all your bonuses.
Never knew you for a fisherman.
Well, you never got into my business, and I'm not trying to get into yours. But be careful about bringing in any other cops. Sooner or later, they'll put the finger on you.
Price.
And one more thing, Jack. I remember what you said, but I should probably add one more name to that list. Christopher Sand.
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 Christopher G. Sand. Everyone knows the name, but few could tell you who he is. The old man stays away from the spotlight. Always wears old-fashioned jeans and knitted sweaters. Gives to charity. Rarely attends social events. An avid hunter, I hear. Even dabbles in poetry. You'd never guess he's the head of the oldest and most powerful gang in the city. Goes back as far as his great-grandfather. And Sand is strict about following the old rules. He rarely involves himself in commonplace murders and robberies. Hardly needs to intimidate anyone to get his point across. The people who work for him each have their sphere. They provide protection where needed, even work with the authorities when they want to make a deal. Meanwhile, Sand pulls the strings without getting his hands dirty. People sometimes mistake his quiet approach. A couple years ago, an arms dealer decided to expand its business without asking permission, and his whole family paid the price. In 4 weeks, Sand killed 31 people. Old men, women, even a few teenagers. And Sand's people made sure every paper reported it. Frank, I don't want to hear you say that name again.
Jack, please, listen to me. I'm in with these guys.
We agreed, Frank. That's not the kind of business I'm into. I don't go there. Never have, never will.
Alright. I'm probably gonna start making these longer. But unfortunately, today, this is all I have time for. So, of course, you know the usual. Drop me a comment down below. Give me some advice. What you think? I'm probably gonna start doing 2 days, 2 to 3 days. Start editing pretty heavy. But you know, for the first few days, you know, it's all new and exciting, and I guess I might as well leave it all in. But follow me on Twitch and Twitter. It's down in the description as always. And thank you guys for watching. Hope y'all have a good one.